Assalamu alaikum. In this video, I will solve a problem on projectile motion. Let's read the statement. A basketball player attempts to make a basket from a distance of 8 meters. The basket is 3 meters high and the ball leaves the player's hands from a height of 2 meters. If he throws the ball at an angle of 45 degrees, what does the initial velocity of the ball need to be? First of all, if you see the problem, it looks tough because it has a lot of information in it. So first of all, for solving any physics problem, you need to visualize the problem. Okay, so let's visualize the problem. Okay, so here I have already done this. Here is our player. This is the basketball player who has hold the ball in his hand, which is 2 meters high from the ground. This is our basket, which is 3 meters high. The distance between the basket and the player is 8 meters. The player is throwing the ball at v0 initial velocity at an angle of 45 degrees. So that question is, what is the value of v0 so that the ball goes through the basket? Okay, so what's our strategy in solving this problem? See, by the time the ball goes 8 meter in horizontal direction, or you can say x-axis, by the time the ball goes 8 meters in horizontal direction, if it's at the height of the basket, it means the ball will go through the basket. Okay, so let's use an equation for vertical axis, or you can say y-axis. So let's use it. Y equals v y0 times t plus half times ay times t squared. What's y? It's vertical displacement of the ball. In this case, the initial height of the ball is 2 meters and the final height, as we are assuming that the ball will go through the basket, so its final height should be 3 meters. Okay, so if the initial height is 2 meters and the final height is 3 meters, so what is the displacement of the ball vertically? It's 1 meter. Is it upward or downward? It is upward. So initial position and this is final position, so it's upward. So we will put positive 1 meters because 3 minus 2 equals 1. Okay, so it is positive 1. Positive 1. Vy0 is the vertical component of the initial velocity. It will be v0 sine 45 degrees, as the angle is 45 degrees. Okay, times t. What is ay? Ay is the vertical acceleration. So in our case, it's gravitational acceleration g. It's downward, so we will put negative g there. So plus half of minus g times t squared. So in the value of g, we will put 9.8, or you can put 10 also, no problem. So 1 equals v0 over root 2, because we know sine 45 degrees equals 1 over root 2. So v0 over root 2 times t minus, if g's value is 9.8, so 9.8 divided by 2 equals 4.9. So 4.9 times t squared. Look at it very carefully. Here in this equation, we have two unknowns. So we need another equation containing these two unknowns. Okay, let's get into the horizontal axis, or you can say x-axis. So as we know, the acceleration in horizontal direction or x-axis is 0. So we will write x equals vx times t. As we all know, the acceleration is 0, so initial and final velocity of the ball in horizontal direction will remain same. So it's x equals vxt, because vx is uniform throughout the path. The vx is uniform. Okay, so what is x? X is the horizontal displacement of the ball, so it will be 8 equals vx equals what? v0 cos 45 times t. Okay, so let's put the value of cos 45. 8 equals v0 over 2 times t. So we will get t equals 8 times root 2 over v0. So let's see what we can do with this. We will put the value of t in the equation. Okay, so let's call this equation 1. So we will put t equals 8 root 2 over v0 in the equation 1. So let's put the value. So 1 equals v0 over root 2 times 8 root 2 over v0 minus minus 4.9 times t squared. So t squared means 8 root 2 squared divided by v naught squared. So we will put 64 into 2 over v naught squared. Okay, here you can see v naught cancels each other, root 2 cancels each other. So we will get 1 equals 8 minus 4.9 times 64 times 2 over v naught squared. We will keep these things for calculator. We are not solving this equation by hand. Let's take this portion on the left hand side. So we will get 4.9 times 64 times 2 over v naught squared equals 8 minus 1, because we were taking 1 in the right hand side. So 8 minus 1 equals 7. So we are getting v naught squared equals 4.9 times 64 times 2 over 7. So if we square root both the side, we will get root over 4.9 times 64 times 2 over 7. Okay, so let's use the calculator. So we get from calculator 9.465 meter per second. Okay, so this is our initial velocity with which we should throw the ball so that the ball goes through the basket. Okay, I hope you get the answer. See you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.